Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to Unit Lost. I am Stylosa and welcome to OverAnalyzed. This is of course a series where I take a look back at the games that I've played in and I overanalyze what the hell I have done. So I am playing Lucio on Nepal and this is a master level game and it's a pretty damn good game. But as ever, what I'm going to do is break down what I'm doing with Lucio, because there are a couple of golden rules with Lucio and I break these rules all the time and it drives me absolutely wild. So the first golden rule is, well, don't just randomly boot people. Only boot like this when you know you're going to get a kill, right? Don't just boot people away because it messes up your DPS and they generally get away. The only other time you should really boop is if you're absolutely going to die, or maybe you want to just boop somebody away because they're going to, you know, maybe Reinhardt's charging in and you want to boop him to one side, or I try and boop him, the Roadhog now, to mess up his hook so it doesn't actually pull our guy towards him. But yeah, generally don't put boop into your DPS rotation when you're attacking somebody. Now, you'll watch me do this throughout the whole thing, which is like annoying, and I'm trying to get around that. That there was a bit crazy because I tried to dive onto a Genji. Now, Genji, Lucio versus Genji could work, but it didn't work. Now, I've also cut out my in-game audio because it would be very confusing if you heard my voice twice. But I was shouting like, let's go on the Genji, and I'm diving in, and it was only really me doing it. I shouldn't have done it. That was crazy. The other golden rule with Lucio is actually during this whole phase here, I'm talking and I'm like, that was a bit risky because that was really risky. The Pharaoh player used the ultimate there. He could have absolutely got killed because it was very risky, but it worked out, so it's all good. And also you'll notice that I kept my ultimate as well. I don't want to blow my ultimate because that would be bad. So anyway, the other golden rule with Lucio, I guess there's three golden rules. First one is don't boop when you don't need to. Second one is wall ride as much as possible. And the third one is, I guess like, Lucio, because he moves so quick, I've got this urge where I just want to jump with him all the time, like bunny hop everywhere. Never bunny hop. It is the worst thing you can do. It is a predictable path. When you jump up, the enemy players can track you. What you should be doing is strafing and crouching. So I've really got to do more of that instead of just jumping like a goddamn madman. So I am playing quite well here. I am using the wall ride fairly good. I'm jumping around. I'm cycling my auras. So we've got speed. We've got healing. See, we've got an Anna on our team as well. So she needs to get her ultimate as fast as possible. So I need to be careful with my healing stuff. Like, I'm going to heal when we're in a fight, sure. Also here, the enemy Lucio dropped the beat, so that means they're probably going to come in. So I've dropped the beat as well. Loads of ultimates are getting used. Genji's on top of me and he kills me. There's nothing I can do about that, but you'll notice me talking in the team chat. I'm like, guys, Genji was behind me. Sort of telling the team where he is so they can jump on him and get rid of him. And he was killed and we win that engagement. A lot of ultimates were used there though. The thing with Lucio's sound barrier is it doesn't necessarily protect you from a lot of stuff. It protects you from trace or pulse bomb combos, which you'll see me do in this game, where I absolutely managed to time it correctly, but we'll get onto that in a second. But generally what it does, it just gives you a bit more survivability. Like if you're caught in a graviton and then they hit you with like Lucio, a nano boosted Genji, the sound barrier is not going to save you. You're going to die to that. So sometimes you're kind of just better off saving the sound barrier. It's almost like using it at not random points, but using it when a team fight breaks out, not just using it to counter ultimates. Although, if you do get caught in a graviton, it's generally a good thing to do just to use the sound barrier because it's probably going to help in some kind of way. So what we're doing here is we're trying to move through this choke. What you never want to do is get caught in this choke. That would be horrifically bad. We went in, we initiated with the Zarya ultimate. I'm using my speed boost so everybody comes straight back into the fight and everything is looking pretty good. This is really good. I heard the call. You guys may have heard the call there. I've got 1 health. I've literally got 1 health. I jumped onto the Genji and I booped him back. We got the kill on the Genji there, but like Genji was just ulting at the end of the round there. They'd lost the round, he couldn't really do anything. But that boop there to send the Genji back is the only other time really you should be booping. Like when I booped the Roadhog because I wanted to try and stop the hook, or at least bug the hook, I suppose, or make the target of the hook hit the wall. So push the Genji back as well while he was ulting. It's totally worth it for that. But just don't do it randomly. I will do it randomly, and when I do it, I'm going to cry a little inside. I don't want you guys to cry as well. Also, as ever, with these videos, do leave comments below on what is being done. Because it's like such a fantastic opportunity for all of us to get better with the characters, and especially me, because to have like an audience like I've got all commenting on the videos is great. So yeah, what we're doing here is we're sort of floundering about a little bit. We've had a little bit of a brawl. I'm using my speed boost. I'm using my heal. I'm not really doing anything here at this moment in time. I'm trying to speed boost us out. We're kind of going back in, going back out. I'm swapping the auras. Most of us survive. The Pharaoh gets hooked. I'm back onto the healing aura to try and negate some of that. I want to push onto them, but not looking too jazzy at the moment. Like here, this is one of those awkward moments in the game where you kind of get stuck. Now, I should have ultimated right there. I should have used my ultimate and we should have gone in. Instead, I use it here. This is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. I think I maybe got the Zarya, but that was it. And the Zarya took so much damage straight away, the barrier was gone. That was a really bad time to use the ultimate. What I should have done is used it when I said I should have used it, which was just before I did use it. And then it would have prompted the team to go in because we were hesitating there as a team. That's bad. It's the worst thing you can do in Overwatch is hesitate. Especially when you don't have the point. You know, like we were just standing there and it's like, The other thing I want to talk about is taxiing people back to the game as well. Or I guess back to the action area. Because you're Lucio and you've got the speed boost, you need to weigh up whether it's worth staying in the spawn for maybe that Zarya to respawn to speed boost her back to the fight. Now, it almost always is worth taxiing back maybe an Ana, a Zarya, anybody who's slow moving, unless there is a fight you need to get back to. And I can't tell you when not to do that. You just have to like think to yourself, okay, I'm going to use my... I'm just going to get back to the fight now. Screw the Zarya, she's going to have to get back on our side because the team need me. Maybe you've got your ultimate up, you know, maybe it's like a 2v2 or something on the point. You need to get back as fast as possible. Alright, so I'm going in with a speed boost. This is a classic example of people splitting up and we getting absolutely wrecked. Or us getting absolutely wrecked, I guess. I was talking there and I was shouting, guys, let's go left, let's go tunnels. Because I wanted to go tunnels and straight onto point. Everybody spread out though, and that cost us so much time. Our Winston is ulting on the point. That's not the greatest thing to be doing there because he's just going to get killed, and he did. Farah goes in, tries to ult, gets killed. Like, this is like desperation. It happens to everybody, right? Like at the end of the round, everyone gets desperate and they start blasting their ultimates. I think most of the time, if you just play a little bit more chill and don't waste your ultimates, you may have another attack. Like, there's nothing worse you can do in Overwatch than just try and like 1v6 with your ultimates. You're just gonna waste it. So we lost that round, and it was a little bit.
We sat around for ages.
Well, you can hear the team. We sat around for ages. We did. We absolutely sat around for ages. Too much hesitation, which can be a little bit frustrating as a Lucio player. Because when I play Lucio, I'll shout out like, "Let's go! Let's engage! Let's dive! Let's push forward! Let's pressure them!" Because I control the speed. Lucio, all Lucio players should be doing this. You control the engage and the disengage. If you want to go in, you need to go in. I got wrecked here. I got absolutely wrecked. You'll notice there's a tracer behind us as well. Now, this is a change-up in the enemy's team. And this is a very, as you'll see, a very good change-up. Now, this is one of those examples here of me waiting for the team. I can see Ana is dead. She's literally just died, and I'm sort of waiting, and I'm thinking, oh, what do I do? Everybody's dead, and I'm sort of, all right. We're just going to wait here because we need the whole team to go back together. If I just went off there and speed boosted into them, I would die. It would be stupid. Always stay with your team, especially when you're Lucio as well. Lucio is one of these characters where a lot of people think he's easy to play, and arguably, yes, sure, if you just stay with your team and, like, I don't know, leave the heal aura on, yeah, maybe he is. But there's so much more to Lucio. There's the wall riding you have to bring into your play, which I don't do enough. That boop there, that was questionable. But he was McCree, and I'm worried about getting flashbanged and killed, so I've knocked him back. But our entire team got killed there, so I don't think booping Lucio McCree back there was that much of an issue. Which again is one of the issues. Like when you get, it's almost like playing the tank. If everybody dies or the DPS get killed, there's not really much you can do as Lucio. The only thing you should be looking to do really is just disengage straight away, which can be a little bit hard on the ladder because when you've got a full 6-man team. I mean, I remember when I was doing the World Cup scrims with the guys. From the World Cup team, people like Numlocked and Cruz. Playing with those guys, when you would disengage and engage, disengage and engage, and it was so good. It's a little bit harder to do that on ladder, but still I should have probably looked to do that instead of trying to just engage, which probably wasn't the greatest plan. Now, I am shouting to our McCree, kill this Tracer, because this Tracer has been absolutely wrecking me and I want her dead. And she's actually a pretty good Tracer. We've managed to push her away, and it looks like, judging off the kill feed, it's fairly 50-50 this fight, and I do have my sound barrier available. Now, it's gone pretty well. We've managed to take them out, and that's not too bad. I'm switching up to my heal aura because I think Anna's got her ultimate up at this point. Although I'm not sure. But that is definitely one of the things you need to be aware of. If you do have a Anna on your team, then what you should be doing is letting her build her ultimate. Do not just leave the sound aura on, the healing aura. This is great. This is what I was talking about earlier on. I knew Tracer would have a pulse bomb available. She hadn't used it. We got Graviton. It is a classic combination. The black hole, the Graviton, and the pulse bomb. Well, guess what completely gets rid of that sound barrier? Pulse bomb doesn't do enough damage. to destroy the sound barrier so you would just survive. I tried to knock Zen off with Booper. A little bit unlucky. Zen managed to stay on the map and he popped his ultimate. I guess you could argue that I forced him to use his ultimate, but as you can see, it's not really going our way, so he was probably going to use it anyway in that fight, so Another little thing as well, which I really need to sort out with Lucio, is spamming shots. I don't shoot enough. I think I just need to spam, because it doesn't matter if you miss, right? You're Lucio, just keep firing. I should be, I mean, you can see, I haven't really been involved in that many eliminations there. I should be involved in more eliminations. Weapon accuracy, I wouldn't even care about that, to be honest with Lucio. But I should definitely be hitting more of the enemy more of the time. Because it's alright just having your heal aura, saying when to go in and when to go out with your speed, and using your ultimate to try and counter some abilities and, you know, help your team push in. But you absolutely still need to be doing damage. So, we're 2-1 down now, which is not great, and we've pushed all the way around the back. My positioning is something I want to look at in this round because it's okay right now. I'm with the team. We push forward. We've got a, I think that's a Winston in the point. Oh, is it Roadhog? Yeah, it's a Roadhog. So I've followed in with our Winston to try and kill the Roadhog. Well, our Winston has just been killed by the Roadhog. I cannot, Lucio cannot kill Roadhog. Right, Roadhog can just sit there and do that, and I've got nothing. So I'm screaming to the team, help me in the tunnels. And then I've pushed forward and tried to knock Zarya back, which was a really bad thing. I should not have went forward there. What I should have done is came out of the tunnels to the right and went back towards my team. Instead, I went forward. Zarya came at me. I've pushed her away, and then I've turned around and got killed by the hog. That was bad. That was like really bad of me. I should not have done that because if Lucio dies, it has a severe impact on your team. Really, like quite a severe impact. So the best thing you can do as a support is not die. Like just do not die. So I'm waiting for respawns here so we can get back in as a team. And you can hear the call has been made. Let's go right hand side. So what we're going to do is boost in, or I will boost in hopefully. Yeah. Always, like if you're playing Lucio, you always want to boost on the engage all the time. Use the speed. You want to get straight in there because it catches the enemy off guard. This was very lucky. That was very lucky. I think the Genji deflected the shot there of the Roadhog, or I'd be dead. You can see like I was spamming right click because I just want to boop him away. It's almost like, oh god, I'm dead. Just maybe he'll miss because sometimes the Roadhogs won't instantly kill you. They've got to like catch you in the head. Most of the time they will. Like 80% of the time you will die to a Roadhog when you get hooked as a Lucio. So that's why I was just spamming the boop just in case. But luckily, as I said, the Genji sort of sorted us out. Now look at my positioning. I've gone in, I've sort of helped the Genji there. That's kind of okay. But what am I doing now? What the hell am I doing? That is such a bad position. I should have pulled off. Pulled way off that position.
I only hit the Lucio with that.
I mean, that gruels me to watch that. I should have pulled back because by me staying there, I'm dead. Now the team really have to play well because I'm down. And you can see we've killed 2, they've killed 1, they've killed another 1, but we're still down because I'm not in the fight. Zarya is starting to come back. McCree's on the bridge, but he's actually been put to sleep, which is an amazing shot by the Ana player. And as you can see, the attack isn't going too well. I'm trying to keep myself alive because I'm waiting for the team to come back. There is an argument there for me maybe moving back to get some of the other team members back into the fight. Instead, I decided to stay with the team and use my ultimate. Now, I've used my ultimate there because I just wanted to keep us in the fight. It was I wasn't expecting enemy ultimates to be used there, but I just wanted to keep us alive. I mean, look at the percentages. We have to win this, and I know that I can get my ultimate up fairly quickly. I'm Lucio. His ultimate does come up pretty quick. You can see, almost 38% charge, and I just used it in that fight. Now, this is something I do want to talk about. I am shouting on the mic. Go, go, go. Get the Zen. The Zen is out of position, and I'm going in. This is a problem I've got with Lucio. I just think the team are following me. I have to be more aware of what's going on. I went in. I died. We did kill their Zen, but I died. Really, I don't want to be dying, you know? That's not something I want to be doing. So I've got to be a little bit more aware of that instead of just this. It's almost like tunnel vision. There was definitely an opportunity to go in there, but I need the team with me. And if they wasn't with me, I can't force the issue. I can't be like, yes, go in, go in. It's also something I do with Reinhardt as well, which I really need to stop doing. It's almost like I think that I shout it so everybody hears me and they're just going to actually do it. Right, now, we're actually doing quite well here. We've been caught in a graviton there. I've speed boosted over there. Got my heal aura on. It's looking alright, right? This isn't too bad. It looks like we're probably going to secure the point. Speed boost is up again. Like, it is crucial that you speed boost to allow your DPS to chase people down. This is unlucky, because I think the pulse bomb was on the Zarya. So now I'm panicking, because I'm like, oh crap, probably going to lose. But watch this. That is such a nice kill there by the Ana. And I tell her, I'm like, Ana, that is a great kill. Because she killed the Lucio as he came onto the point. He could have probably kept that point contested until other people got back onto the point. So that was a great kill. So I was a little bit disappointed with getting killed there. Again, maybe I pushed forward a little bit too much. But yes, you need to be aware of when to use the speed boost. Speed boost to attack the enemy. Speed boost to chase stragglers down. And you'll see me do this on this round. I think I do it on this round. I hope I do it. I think I'm getting much better with changing my my songs over from heal. I am also screaming right now, going kill the Tracer behind. Because I remember the other round we played on this, where I got wrecked by the Tracer at the start. I think the Zarya killed me, but Tracer certainly did damage to me. We've got the kill there. That's pretty good. Tracer's down, so I'm sort of moving around this side. I'm around the back. Here, I'm kind of out of position there. I don't like my positioning, because I was almost on the front line. I was lucky that I didn't get killed, and I managed to move back around into the fight. Lucio is not a frontline character, right? I should not be at the head of the attack, because I can get killed quite easily. He is fairly durable in a 1v1 situation, Lucio is, but when you're at the front, you know, that's bad, especially when we've got like a D.Va and a Zarya. I should not have done that. That was not great positioning. So it's definitely something I need to work on. Also, incorporating more wall running into what I'm doing and less bunny hopping is certainly what I need to be doing, because I do that way too much. So I'm speed boosting here because I know that they're coming to the right-hand side. I want us to dive onto them and take them out. And I am screaming to kill the Lucio here, which could have been a good call. I almost got knocked off there. That was pretty lucky. Dropped my ultimate because I want us to chase him down. Speed boost is on and we're going straight in. So I think this is great. Like, I can certainly see major improvements in my Lucio play. Because Lucio is not a simple character to play. Like I said earlier, yeah, he's simple if you want to just sit there with the heal aura on and do nothing else. But if you want to actually contribute to the team and allow the team to do everything, like Lucio is the great enabler of Overwatch. He gets you into the enemy's face crazy fast. Like, you can just go in and smash people. What's happening now is the enemy team look like they've tilted, which is a little bit unfortunate. It's been a pretty hard-fought game. As you can see, the Winston just jumped in and literally did nothing. So we're just sort of cleaning them up now. I don't think there's too much I can actually say in the remainder of the game, apart from commentating on what actually has happened. And talk a little bit more about using Lucio to engage and disengage. That's what differentiates just a normal Lucio to a better Lucio player. I think like if I was to gauge myself, I'm much better than the average Lucio player because I know when to attack and when to pull out, and I change my auras really well. I am starting to wall run much more. I am trying to get my boots under control because I don't want to just be randomly booping when I know I'm not going to get the kill. Like, I thought I might have got the kill on that guy there, so I booped him. I still killed him anyway, so that's cool. And I need to stop bunny hopping. That's something I totally need to stop doing. I know these videos can be seen quite critical. Like, I like to be critical on my plays. I like to say, what the hell am I doing, and break it down. When Overwatch gets a replay system, it's going to be much better because we're going to be able to look at the actual replay and look at all of the information going on, almost from like a esports kind of perspective, like with an aerial camera, so maybe I can see other stuff going on instead of just what I'm doing. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been over-analyzed with Lucio. I want you to leave your comments below on what has gone on in this video. If you play Lucio, then do comment on what's gone on. Let me know if this has helped you, because as I said, I do be critical on my plays, but this is the only way that I get better. Like, I like to look back at what I've done and be really critical and think this is what I need to do, because next time I go into a game, I am going to try and wall run more. I'm going to try and control my boops more. I'm going to try and stop bunny hopping because it's too predictable and easy to get shut down. So those are things. Like, I like to look at things and look at ways, almost make a checklist of things that I'm going to do in the next game that I play. And if I do them, and then I can do something else in the next game that I play. And that is how I will get better and you guys will get better. Guys, I've been Stylosa, this is Unit Lost, and this has been Over-Analyzed Lucio. If you do like the video, then like the video, subscribe to the channel. You can follow me on Twitter, which is @UnitLostGaming. You can also follow me on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/UnitLost. And I will catch you on the next one, guys. Toodaloo.